We took this Shopify brand from zero to $250,000 per month in just 3 months' time. And they just recently passed $1 million in sales 5 months into this after they went through our mentorship where we showed them the exact strategies on how to make viral videos that convert and how to leverage those in their Facebook ads to get a 6x ROAS plus. And you're gonna hear from my client in this interview all of the strategies that they're using, how he did it, and so much more. And ultimately, this has allowed the founders to get their products in the hands of thousands of customers and be able to enjoy their life as they grow this business. So let's get into the interview.
What's going
on, Chase?
Good, how are you, man?
Doing good, doing good.
I'm glad
Thanks for having me on, man. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. So everybody's pretty excited here. So just to highlight, y'all went from zero to $1 million in sales, right?
Zero to $1 million, man. All TikTok.
Yeah.
Not all TikTok, but a lot of
a little bit of Facebook ads, and y'all did that in about what, 5 months time?
Yep, 5 months. Just started.
And so y'all originally joined the course, y'all transferred into the mentorship, started with the agency, and have been crushing it from viral videos, Facebook ads. And I'm super excited just to go through all this. Just to give a little bit of a backstory, how did y'all come up with the idea? How did you start the business? What is it? So that way people know.
Yeah, so my buddy actually started installing seat covers about 2 years ago in cars, just locally here in Rogers, Minnesota. After that, I always kind of saw TikTok as this huge opportunity. I was seeing all these people like yourself making tons of money on it. And I was like, I got to get into this. So I was like, we were in college. He had kind of stopped doing it. I know he had a great product that he was coming up with. So I was like, all right, let's make some videos of your product. Before that, we actually flew out to Vegas, showed the product in the car to a bunch of big time dealerships. They loved it. So we kind of knew it was a great product. We were like, all right, the fourth biggest Toyota in the US wants to put this in their dealership. Obviously, this is a product people are going to like online. Came back from that trip, made some TikTok videos. The first video I made was a car seat out of a car in my room of me just putting the seat cover on it. 500,000 views, made a couple $1,000. You're like, I was like, we were mind blown by it.
That's incredible. So, I mean, it wasn't even in the car. You took the car seat out. Y'all applied y'all's
took the car seat in my college dorm room, put it in there, put the seat cover on the seat, did a little bit of CapCut tricks, nothing crazy. I'm not a video editor by no means. Now we actually do have a video editor, which helps a lot. Someone who actually knows what they're doing. But
I love that. So, I mean, y'all just put one video together, no idea what to do. Video gets 500,000 views. Did y'all have a website set up? Did you get any sales initially from that first video?
That was the thing, is our website was absolutely terrible. The amount of traffic we saw, we were like, I kind of knew a little bit about like conversion rates and stuff like that. I was like, hold on, we got 20,000 people to the site and we're making about 5 sales here. This ain't right. So I knew we had to do something, just kept talking and kept calling people on the phone. I mean, there was a point when we actually paid a company, not your company, a company that I didn't really like, $5,000 to actually redo our whole site. Our conversion rate went down, and I was almost in tears because we had another video that hit 2 million views, and we had 15,000 people go to the site back-to-back days, and I was like,
goodness.
Oh my gosh,
huge missed opportunity.
Like, yeah. But then we did eventually figure it out, and it was really good for us. I know you guys have been a huge help. I mean, now pretty much we make the videos and you guys capitalize on them and use them in our Facebook ad algorithm and do an outstanding job.
I think a lot of
yesterday we even
people underestimate the value of a conversion rate. Like if people are, at a 0.2, 0.4 and they're sending all this traffic to their site and they're not converting it, like there's so many sales being left on the table.
Exactly.
People, you got to understand, like with conversion rates, there's site tweaks to be made, whether it's with the add to cart button, headlines, a funnel. If you have a product that has multiple variations, knowing which one to show, or giving an option, in y'all's case, where you had like a drop down, right, where they could actually select the car they had to actually find the product that makes the most sense for them. So it's a more customized experience.
Yeah, even just like changing the placement of where we put that drop down, how smooth it was, what the order of it was. I mean, everything, like stuff normal people wouldn't imagine. Like the psychology of going on a website is something that's really kind of blew my mind through all this.
Yeah, so I mean, everybody needs to be testing with their conversion rates to improve them. Because I mean, if you're at a 1%, you go to 2%, you're pretty much doubling your sales.
Yeah,
just with the current
exactly.
traffic you have.
And we were at
so that's amazing.
0.1, and I think we just had yesterday. And keep in mind, this is with a 60-day shipping time. We're still at 60 days now because we got back to again. Yesterday we did,
which is unheard of, by the way.
5% from 0.1 to 1.5. So that's, I mean, 15 times your sales basically in my mind.
Yeah, it blows my mind that y'all shipping times are 60 days long, but you're still doing this amount of volume in sales. I mean, we're talking about $250,000 a month now on average. And it's like people are willing to wait this long just because, one, they believe in the product, they see the quality of it from the videos. And like most people, like with shipping, you want to have it like 3 to 7 days, right?
Yeah, I mean,
and as you're growing,
Amazon,
it's hard to keep up with the logistics, supply, and all that. But it just goes to show, like pre-orders, and even if your shipping times are longer, if people really believe in the product, then, you know, they're still going to buy.
Yeah. And that's how we always started. It was a pre-order basis because we were like, all right, we can get the money and then kind of figure it out. There's been a lot of learning curves as far as supply chain, as a lot of our people know. What you kind of really got to make sure that you got everything down from customs to, I know we had a problem at customs. Me and my buddy actually grabbed 5 friends like a few weekends ago and had to fly down to Texas and go to customs and like label a bunch of stuff. But you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, I love it. That's awesome. So, I mean, y'all are going viral pretty regularly. Like, what goes into editing a video that, you know, because not everybody gets a viral video. A lot of people struggle with viral videos. They're too scared to make their first video. They don't understand how to go viral. And if they do, it's random. But pretty consistently, y'all are maintaining views. So what's like, you know, the secret behind it?
I would say it's really a copycat game out there. What we found a lot of it is, I know we do a lot of videos like we saw, for example, we saw Shoe Lorius doing all these. If you know who Shoe Lorius is, the guy who's, I'm in the foam, I'm in the zone, he cleans the shoes. You might not know who he is. He's got about 13 million followers. But we're like, all right, what if we can come up with some catchy phrases and install the seat covers in the car? So that was a big hit for us now, and that's kind of like a series that a bunch of people watch as we go, all right, guys, here we're going to transform this vehicle, and then people watch because we always say these dumb little phrases and things. But the other thing is, just kind of looking at, basically, we kind of just studied what other people were doing and tried to kind of mimic it off them.
Yeah.
But
always find a top video, then you tweak it in a way that's good for y'all's video format.
Yep.
Post the video, strong hook, shorter time video, fast-paced edits, and then people see these videos that go viral, and then y'all are filled with comments about people asking, do y'all have this, you know, seat cover for this car?
Yeah, tons of it. Tons of those comments, man. It's hard to even keep up at this point. But yeah, I think just another thing that was big for us was live streams. And I know I just saw a thing that came out the other day about how China has a $367 billion live stream industry now. And
that's right.
It's really crazy, but I feel like we were some of the first in the U.S. to kind of hop on that jump and start kind of just installing the seat covers. Once we'd get that video to go viral, we'd be like, all right, let's go live. And we'd have tons of sales coming from, and then we'd do a sale on the live stream. Like we'd instill like some fear, like 10 codes left, guys, get there now. But that was also good for us.
So a lot of people don't do live streams, and it's an effective strategy because once you go viral, most people don't know. Now, if you're live, whenever that viral video shows up on your feed, they can actually see that you're live. And if they watch the video, then they have their question. Rather than just commenting, they're going to join the live and ask. Y'all are going to respond immediately. They're more likely to go to the website and make a purchase. How many sales are y'all seeing from the live streams?
The first live stream we did, I think we did $8,000 in sales, which was crazy, just in one live stream.
How much time did that take you to do a live stream?
We did that one for about 2.5 hours.
Okay, so $4,000 an hour, too bad.
Yeah, no, not at all.
There you go. So anybody who's not doing live should do them.
Yeah, and me and Grant Grant's my business partner and other owner of the company. We actually just started paying a few high school kids to come out and do the live streams every single day. So we weren't missing. We just had a schedule. We were like 2 kids that were good at talking on camera. They'd go out, they'd install the seat covers, and they would do it for 3 hours every single day. So
that's incredible. A lot of people have trouble sourcing people to do videos for them. So y'all are just reaching out to friends or people locally. having them make the
Um,
videos, they feel comfortable, and then they're filming them. They understand the social media side, and they're putting up the content.
yeah, yeah. One of our video editors, Clay, does a really good job, and I would suggest to anyone who's trying to find a video editor, is he already had 50,000 followers on TikTok. But as you know, you kind of have to have like a product to be making a lot of money on TikTok. So I was like,
Sure.
this guy kind of knows the algorithm and he knows what he's doing on how to go viral. He would be a great hire, and sure enough, it worked out for us. But yeah, I would suggest that getting someone who already knows how to get a lot of followers is kind of key.
Yeah, that's incredible. So what was the experience like? Y'all's first month, y'all did like a few thousand in sales,
Yep.
and it was like what, 30, 40? The following month was 100, and then the following was 250K a month.
Yeah, we did 285, or no, it was 297,000, I think, our third or fourth month.
Zero to that much a month in just like 3 months time.
Yeah.
What was that experience, Brad? Because that's like that's a pretty quick, that's exponential growth for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. It was quite something, but yeah, the internet's crazy.
Yeah. And so with the videos, are you all migrating them to Instagram now, YouTube, Facebook?
Yeah, so our Instagram Reels have actually been hitting off pretty well too. I know Reels is like I feel like Reels is really powerful too, because I feel like the followers you get from it are a little bit more of an asset than the followers you get from TikTok.
For sure. Yeah, because Reels delivers to the followers first. TikTok gives like a small portion, but it's really just for you. So you get a lot more discoverability on TikTok, but Instagram's a little bit more returning.
Yeah, that's what I found really good about Instagram. And then we're doing a lot of we ran a sale yesterday. It was called we did a mystery sale. So we sent out an email with a code where people actually had to go to our website, put the code in at checkout to see what it was worth. And that worked out great for us. I think we made about $5,000 just off that one email, because people were already like pot committed once they got to checkout and had to see what their code is. They already had put it in, and we got a lot of orders from that. So that was another cool thing that we did.
That's a great idea. Yeah. Special offers, unique codes. And did you send that to your current customers, or did you send that to people who hadn't purchased before?
We sent that to people who hadn't purchased before, and mostly people who hadn't purchased before. But yeah, our email game's been big, and then you guys with the advertising on Facebook, and I think you guys are going to jump into TikTok advertising here too with the Spark ads soon, and I'm really excited for that because you guys killed us in what we were doing as far as our own CPAs.
Yeah. It's absolutely crushing it. I mean, I was just looking at the numbers. It's like 6 to 10x ROAS is what the results are coming through that we're generating. It's crazy. And it's all from leveraging the content that's performing, using, a proper strategy in the audiences, keeping it simple, and then scaling up. And then like literally you'll have those numbers adding in, then you have the viral videos, you have the emails going. And so it's very easy for y'all to start maintaining 250K months now. And so, I mean, y'all are going to have a multi-million-dollar year here.
Yeah, it's crazy. And I remember, forgot to mention this, but the reason I actually came to Chase is I watched one of your YouTube videos about the founder style video. And that was like one of the first videos that we used with our Facebook ads. And we were doing like 80 grand a week just off that one video. And I was like, all right, well, this guy clearly knows what he's talking about. And then came back to you and started the mastery course. But that founder video that YouTube video is really good, and obviously it made us a lot of money.
That one strategy has generated well over $100 million for people. It's unbelievable once implemented how much results people can get. And it's just crazy to know that like once you identify one format, another format, and you start implementing these, businesses quite literally, just like y'all, can go from zero to $250,000 in just a couple of months. It's not like a year timeline. We're still in an explosive growth period right now with all these platforms. And maximizing the sales is like right now is the time to do it.
It's definitely, it's never been easier to get your product on the internet. That's for sure.
And YouTube Shorts, and we know like some of these things are going to start going away too, because YouTube Shorts, you can have a short link in your comments in your description, video goes viral, everybody goes to the link and purchases, but they're discontinuing that. So like that's like a first time thing that's going to start happening. So no more links, and now people are going to have to be calling out where to go buy it in their videos.
Yeah, these platforms it's no free lunch out here. They're not letting you get anything. They want you to pay for advertising, essentially. So they're not going to let you put the link in the description. But that was one of the greatest things about YouTube Shorts is you could put that link exactly in there. But,
And how often are y'all posting? What's that?
Do you know when they're discontinuing that?
In the next couple of weeks. It's starting now. Yeah, they're going to be phasing it out on channels slowly. So now you're going to want to have your link mentioned in your video on YouTube and direct people to the site that way. But I mean, it's just like TikTok too. I mean, they're going to have to go to your bio or type it in anyways.
Yeah. It's kind of how it is.
And so y'all have been going viral consistently. How many videos are y'all posting? How long does it take?
Now we're posting about 2 videos a day, I would say, and that's like 1 video on Reels. We do a lot of giveaways now, and giveaways have been really big for us too.
And how are y'all doing the giveaways with the policy?
We do it through King Sumo, if you know what that is.
Yep.
So yeah, we do it through that. They manage everything. They tell us the winners. We give it out and stuff like that. But yeah, we do a reel, 2 TikTok videos, 2 YouTube shorts, and we've kind of focused more on quality now, getting more quality. At first, I mean, me and Grant were probably filming videos 10 hours a day for a while, just because, I mean, we would just put anything out, like content. But ever since we got the video editor, we've kind of been more focused on quality too. And since our Reels is kind of building up now, I think Reels has more of a professional look to it.
So y'all finally expanded. So you started out doing it on your own. You got somebody now. Now you're focusing on other aspects. And like another big thing that I think is helping y'all success is y'all are doing these special deals and keeping it exciting. So it's not just the same thing over and over again. Now people are like anticipating, you're building up the views and you're like, all right, we have a giveaway. Here's an email with a special code. Here's, a new launch we just did. Here's, this thing that we're doing now. And then you're pulling in different interests from different people that appeals to.
Yeah.
And it's keeping that flow of users coming to the site. And so a good strategy for people is to, be able to plan for Q4 with all the holidays coming up in this big sales period. Like, one offer, yeah, it's going to be good. Everybody's going to have their one offer. But if you're doing a unique offer every week or, changing something each time, every few days, like it's going to appeal to a much wider audience. It might take a little bit more time, but now you're bringing in all sorts of different segments of people who that actually applies to.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, with the holiday seasons too, we kind of had no idea that we talked with someone and they were like, yeah, we sell like 3 to 6x during the holidays. And we really had no idea about that. So that's another thing we got to start to prepare for now. But yeah, it's definitely a good time to get in before the holidays.
I love that. And so y'all are capturing emails. How big is the list now? Because y'all said y'all did a 5,000, sales. What is that on the list?
I think we have about 55,000 emails. I could be wrong about that. I don't actually run our emails either. I just kind of oversee what's going on. So I could be wrong about that. But I think one thing that's been huge, I guess I'll give a free shout out here to retention.com actually helps you get more emails. And I'm not sure if, any other platforms like that too, but with your browse abandonment and stuff like that, retention.com has been big for us in kind of getting the emails that Shopify doesn't.
Love it. Yeah, because it's not really costing anything to capture these emails. And anybody who's not doing it is missing out for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you get 20,000 sessions to the site, 5,000 of those people sign up for the email, and that costs you nothing because it just took an hour of your time to make a video on TikTok.
Exactly. And then I think we have a pop-up right away now that's like enter our August giveaway. And people put in their email and then they're on our list. And even we'll get people to buy off of our announcing the winner emails, like it's just more like kind of building up the hype.
I love it. And so what's been the biggest challenge y'all are overcoming or how they overcame?
The biggest challenge is definitely the supply chain side of things. It's tough to kind of gauge for how much volume we're doing when we're just constantly growing.
That's probably the most common problem we have inside of our mentorship and agency. It's too many cells. Yeah, which isn't you guys. This isn't your fault. It's just
it's every small company's problem is trying to get, which is a good problem to have. Don't get me. But the other biggest problem, which I forgot to mention this too, which was a big help from you guys, was we had people stealing our ad videos off of Facebook and completely killing our Facebook ads because they were taking our videos and running ads. They probably made a lot of money and selling our product for $20 on some scam sites. But then I remember you told us another thing is our page score was getting so bad. I know it's a little rough right now, but this definitely helped out a lot when you came in and told us to change the setting from surveying people from, I think we were surveying them before they were even getting their orders.
Before they even got the product.
Yeah.
We looked at the settings and it was like they were getting hit up like a week after. Shipping times are 60. So most people don't know you can adjust your shipping dates on Facebook ads because Facebook polls all of your people who buy. If your product doesn't show up, if it's not good quality, or people, how is the customer experience? If you don't have all those things in tune and they're being surveyed before any of those things happen, you could have a great business and deliver on your, value, but they're getting surveyed before you actually deliver. Yeah. And so that can mess up your page score, mess up your ROAS, and you're having a hard time just even getting the ads up because of that.
Yeah, that was a huge problem for us. And I was like, well, we had no idea. And then you came in and we're like, hold up, guys, you guys are surveying the customers before they even get the product. So obviously they're going to give you a bad score.
Yeah.
So, that was,
and then people ripping off things is like a whole nother thing. That's always hard to police because people can just take your videos. And so like a good thing to do is like have your logo, build your brand, make it known that you're the source, and then even embrace it, run against it where it's like, if somebody's, trying to, redesign your product or take your product or do these, outlandish things by using your videos, you have your logo and then you run into it by saying, hey, if you've seen other people, using our content out here, we're the source, and you actually mention that in like an ad in the video, and then people are going to embrace it and then start to go after those others.
Yeah, that we tried. I know you advised us to do that, and I think we even made a video of us like showing the scammers like breaking a TV and stuff like that. But yeah, thank God we're over that hump now. That's a painful one too, when you see you're doing so well, you're doing 80 grand a week in ads, and then boom, just absolutely killed. But yeah, appreciate that a lot.
And what's like, y'all's audience is a little bit older.
Yeah.
On TikTok.
Yeah, I would.
So 30 plus, 40 plus.
I think it's like 40 to 55-year-old kind of blue collar men is what I would say.
Okay, and there's like a stigma around, older people, right? 30, 40, 50, don't shop on TikTok. They don't know how to shop on TikTok, and especially people who aren't tech savvy, which couldn't be anything further from the truth in y'all's case, because y'all are getting people in their 40s and 50s buying off of these videos, watching the lives, engaging with the videos, commenting, asking how they can buy it. It just goes to show, if you have a platform to show content to a specific audience, whether they're older or not, you can build up that portion of viewers with that exact demographic that y'all are selling to. And like we have grandmas on TikTok, people selling old skincare products to 65 plus. It happens. People are learning.
Yeah, that's a very common misconception. I mean, there might be more users on TikTok than I think.
Maybe we should keep it a secret because we don't want everybody hopping on there.
Yeah, but yeah, and even with our product too, you would think, I had people telling us like, who's gonna watch a video on seat covers and buy that? And it's like, it doesn't. It's just kind of the way you make the video, if you can make it interesting, any product, any demographic, really.
Yeah, and y'all's product is very visual. People love it. They receive the product. They then have this, they're always in their truck or always in their car, so it's perfect for them. So it's like the perfect problem and solution, right? So it's not just like edits at the end of the day. It also is, if your product is quality and people truly do love it, then it's just going to empower your videos even more.
Yeah, 100%.
So what's y'all's goal? Where are y'all headed now?
Our goal now, we want to hit like 3 and 3.5 million by the end of the year, hopefully with the holiday season, kind of get the supply chain up. The other thing is we want to expand into these dealerships too, because we think that can be a big help. And we have a lot of interest from dealerships, kind of just if it can help them sell a whatever $20,000 car, they're gonna pay the whatever $200 for our covers.
Right. Yeah, it's like it's just an additional thing to get them to be able to sell more cars.
100%.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, sweet. What is one thing you would tell anybody who's just starting out in the audience, or if they have a business now, what is one thing that you think would really help them?
I mean, I would say content, because people all around now, you see it from 15 to 60 are on their phone 6 hours a day, scrolling. So if all you can be doing is pushing out that content, you're going to win, in my opinion.
King. Yeah, I love that. And who do you think is like a good fit for the mentorship and who's not?
I would say anyone who's really, if you already have short form content that's doing well, your agency is definitely going to leverage it and help you get the most out of it. That's really what we've taken from this is we don't have to do the hard part of, I mean, learning how to do Facebook ads, you ain't going to learn that in 1 week. That takes years of experience. So if you have good short form content, you're on TikTok and you have videos blowing up, I would highly suggest going to your agency because you don't have to worry about Facebook ad algorithms. All you have to do is give them the videos and they're going to help you leverage those videos. Along with the program too, the program can help too because you can go on there and actually, a lot of programs you're dealing with a third party person. The one thing I liked is I can go on a live call and actually talk to you, not someone just on your team, you know?
Right. Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah. Live feedback. And then like if people are able to execute the creatives, you can get a much better ROI. You can go over exactly where to place it, how to tweak the video a little bit more. So that way you get more sales. So it's absolutely insane. I mean, like we're living in a time where it's just like, there's so much to maximize and so much opportunity to grab. Somebody asked about, how about affiliate marketing? Do y'all have an affiliate program?
I was looking and starting that soon. The only thing I was a little skeptical about it is we're a young brand, so I don't know. We got to set the requirements on how people can market our product.
Yep,
just
brand
so
guidelines.
we keep our reputation good. Yeah, but I'm definitely gonna look into doing that here soon. The other thing that's a little bit difficult about it is it's not like a one item product, like a mask or hand. It's not like that. It's like you have to have a specific vehicle and you have to have the database. So, but if we could figure out a way for people to get leads to our site and then purchase and even use our landing pages, because I think that's another thing we're pretty good at. Yeah, I'd be super open to it.
There you go. How did you all optimize the website to go up in conversions? What was the biggest thing for increasing conversions?
Man, conversion rate, it's a long process. There's not really one thing, as you kind of know. You could say there's a few things about it, but if you looked at our website 6 months ago and looked at our website now, everything's different. I mean, just the way you set your prices, the way you color your buttons, the way you position everything on the site. I would say one thing I'd put on all my website is those little icons. They're kind of like little dopamine hitters. And
Yes.
Those are big. Like,
Easy visual.
Yep.
It guides the eye. People can read it very simple rather than having those long paragraphs.
Yeah. I would avoid all the long text because people don't want to read that. They want to get straight to the point. Attention spans are going down. So
if you think about
those little icons,
how they're interacting with TikTok, your website needs to deliver all of that same amount in a short amount of time.
Exactly. 100%.
All right, we'll take one or two more questions here. What are your key metrics you look at in your platform to scale ads? Definitely ROAS, CPA, and then also identifying which content performs best. Thanks, guys. Awesome. Yeah, we had a lot of amazing answers here. Anyone here currently running a store? That's for the group, I guess. All right, awesome. Well, thanks, man, for joining the live call. This was super valuable. I bet a lot of people got a lot of good information out of this.
Yeah, I appreciate you having me on here.
Awesome. Any last things you want to mention before we go?
No, I would say anyone looking to get more out of their videos, though, go to Chase, and he's going to help you turn those videos from 10 grand to 100.
Yeah, there you go. Awesome. Yeah. Everybody DM me the word mentor if you're interested in joining. Well, awesome. Thanks, man. Thanks so much for joining. I appreciate it. Have a great weekend and happy Friday.
Yeah, have a good one.